Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, and today you join me on a rather cold, foggy morning ride, and we are going to talk about this little fella, the Insta360 X3. So if that is something of interest to you and you'd like to know more, stick around, sit back, relax, grab yourselves a cup of tea, and without further ado, let us get into the video. So ladies and gents, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well. And as the title of the video suggests, we are talking about the Insta360 X3. This is the first time of me owning any kind of 360 camera. As you guys know, I am a very big fan of GoPros, but I didn't think the GoPro Hero Max, the 360 camera that they do, was appropriate for my needs and my user case. So I ended up going with the Insta360 X3 because I think it just fits the form factor of what I'm looking to get out of it much better than the 360 that GoPro do. Now, as you can see, I've got it set up in a fairly generic kind of situation on my headstock on the R1, to which case, yes, huzzah, the R1 is back after getting her MOT'd last week and having to deal with my sciatica. I finally got to a point where I can actually ride her again, due to no small part of TFL striking again as usual, but also due to my own rehabilitation using ibuprofen, Zapane, which is basically codeine and paracetamol, and ice packs. And if you haven't seen the video I did just recently on the Duke when I spoke about my sciatica situation, I'll be sure to leave that in the card above so you guys can go and check that out at your leisure. So first things first, what do I think about the Insta360 as a camera? I think it's absolutely amazing. As you can see, it is facing me with the rear facing lens, but I can also have it facing forwards by changing the aspect ratio and changing the settings on the camera in post editing, which I will do as we go along. Now, I will apologise now, I am very new to the whole 360 party, and I don't really know what I'm doing, I'll be honest, but I'm hoping that with a little bit of practice, a little bit of help from you guys in terms of locating in terms of mounting locations and visual effects and transitions and stuff like that, you guys will be able to enjoy much more dynamic footage in terms of different angles, seeing what I see and seeing the world around me. Now, as you can appreciate, I'm not going anywhere near as fast as I possibly could do, purely because it is currently -4. Yes, you heard me right, -4, and it's foggy, as no doubt you guys can probably tell. I will be honest as well, this is kind of like the third time I've used the Insta360 on the R1 since I had her MOT'd, but every time I go to look at the footage after I've recorded it, I'm just not happy with how it looks, how it's turned out. Now, that could just be me being slightly pedantic and slightly anal, but you guys know me, I am my own worst enemy when it comes to getting good footage. What I do love about the Insta360 is the fact that it's such a versatile camera. It can be used as a motovlogging camera, it can be used as a general vlogging camera, it can be used as a 360 camera, it can be used as a dashboard camera, it can be used as a security camera. You know, there's so many use cases for this particular camera. And yes, okay, it's not cheap. I'm not going to lie, it really isn't cheap. But I was lucky enough to get a really good deal through Motovlogs. If you ever watch any of his videos, he actually has an affiliate link to Insta360, so you can get the camera at a really good deal, but also get a free gift. I don't quite know how mine turned out, because I ended up paying full price for the camera and ended up getting the motorcycle bundle and a selfie stick for free. I think in total it comes to like £490, but either way, it's well worth the investment in my opinion, and this fog is doing my absolute Sweden. Are we glad that the R1 is back? Most definitely so. Are we enjoying the cold weather? Definitely not. I currently have a t-shirt, 2 jumpers and my Furigan Kevlar hoodie on. And bearing in mind that the Kevlar hoodie is not actually designed for winter use, it's actually pretty warm. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily recommend trying to, you know, ride to the Arctic wearing it or anything like that, but in terms of overall general comfort, it's really, really good. In my opinion anyway. But this cold weather really needs to go away. You know, it's all well and good being cold and dry, but when it's, you know, -2, -3, -4, it's not that pleasant, I'll be honest. It really isn't. And not only that, I have to keep wiping my visor because of the condensation that keeps building up. On the outside of the visor, that is, not on the inside. Just want to point that out. I am also currently wearing my shorty Frank Thomas gloves. And believe it or not, I am wearing the Ultra Products Thermalite base gloves as well, which are helping nicely. I would normally be wearing my EDZ base layers on my bottom half, but just recently, thanks to my sciatica and the way things are going with my back and my knee and my hip, it's not all that comfortable, I have to admit. And I know I'm going to have people in the comments saying that I must be out of my mind riding in this weather, and yeah, I probably am. But I am, unfortunately, a biker through and through. So if I can get away with riding, regardless of how cold it is, as long as it's dry, which unfortunately it isn't, but I digress. On this particular occasion, I have to bite the bullet and just basically ride through the shitty weather. And just literally have to be slow and careful. Because there's absolutely no point in trying to get somewhere, ended up getting hurt or injured. Well, hurt and injured are the same bloody thing. Getting hurt or killed just because I'm trying to get from A to B. It's like I say to everyone that I know and everyone that I ride with, it's better to get there late than not at all. And it's better to get there in one piece than in a carrier bag. But, you know, there are people out there that will go hell for leather, even in these conditions, which I am not one of them. And I just want to point out, I am not one of those people. I will not put myself at risk or anyone else at risk just to get a few seconds quicker down the road. I would rather take my time, go slowly, get to work without any issues, or get to where I'm going without any issues, and literally just be safe. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather be safe. I like this fucking idiot bus driver who thinks it's right to indicate right at the last moment. But as I was saying, I'd rather take my time, get from A to B without too many issues. And yes, okay, it might take me 45 minutes to get to work, or 45 minutes to get to my mum and dad's, or whatever it happens to be. But I'd rather that than go batshit crazy to get from A to B, and then either have a very, very near miss, or end up getting caught up in some sort of physical altercation with another road user or another vehicle. Because I would rather get to work in one piece, and okay, I may not get any higher in the gearbox as second, maybe third gear today, but I would rather that and get to work on time safely, or get to wherever I'm going safely, than run the risk of potentially having an accident. I mean, obviously everyone's entitled to their opinion. That's just me. It's cold enough as it is without having to make additional mistakes. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm now being eyeballed by a geezer on a push bike wearing blue lycra. I want to get through these lights. I must get through these lights. I'm through the lights. Whee! Now this is the bit I don't like, because it's pretty much straight, but the road surface isn't brilliant. Oh, I can definitely feel that cold on my legs, ladies and gentlemen. That coldness is catching me. It's not nice. I'm not gonna lie, this weather is not good. It's chilly. And I dare say I'm probably gonna end up getting a fucking cold from it as well. But hey, it is what it is. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as I always say, thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you got something out of it. If anything, if you got a bit of entertainment or if you got any info out of it, please feel free to drop a like in the comments down below. If you've got any questions about the settings that I'm running on either the Hero 10 or on the Insta360 X3, again, feel free to let me know in the comments down below and I'll do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, as always, you guys have been awesome. I have been Lee, aka Rollin Thunder, saying look after yourselves, look after each other, stay safe on the roads, be aware of COVID-19, be safe, be happy, and as always, adios.